Hey, look, a new entry into the firing line. The head coach of the West Texas A&M Buffaloes. It's Coach Hunter Hughes. Coach, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. I appreciate you taking a little bit. Good job up there, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You have to deal with Aaron Hardigan. I apologize for that.
I wanted to throw it out to Aaron and just see what her reaction was,
man.
and put a little spotlight on her a little bit.
Yeah,
Pumping her chest.
Yeah, poor thing gets no attention. That's a shame.
Yep.
Coach, you guys play a fall season. You stay on schedule, so to speak.
Yep.
There, you go 3-3 in the fall season.
Mm-hmm.
Why was that the right move for y'all? Obviously, you got a variety of different approaches here in this room. Why was what you guys did the right approach for you?
Well, it kept us in a routine, and I think that if we didn't play while everybody else played, and when I say everybody else, the Division I teams played, high schools played. Mm-hmm. I thought that was if the high schools are playing and we can't play, what type of leadership does that show for those future recruits and things? So that was my number one thing. But I didn't want our players coming in and not have a goal, not have something to shoot for. When they canceled the playoffs and the Lone Star said they weren't going to sponsor, we went out and tried to get the best opponents we could. We had, played Pitt State. We had Missouri Western on the schedule. We had Colorado Mesa on the schedule. Canceled. Both those canceled. Abilene Christian canceled. All COVID-related. We were able to play Angelo State twice, which I thought was really good with especially how they play now. And then we played Stephen F. Austin. Now we had Panhandle State and North American in there. And in all honesty, we did that to help each other. Panhandle wanted to play. It's having a hard time finding games. They're right up the road. Let's play them. And North American's a new program, wanted to play. And so we said, let's play. So we played some games that, shockingly, we played Angelo State the first time, and we were down a dozen guys. The next time we played them, we were out 25 guys. And the following week, we played North American with 60 guys out. So a lot of people played. We had a lot of people be able to play and get a lot of experience. And in all honesty, there's some guys that played last year that might not ever see the field again because of under the circumstances that we played. So I think it benefited all of us experience-wise and then getting this year back. So we've got guys with 2 or 3 games experience that'll be true freshmen.
Yeah.
So that's only going to help us in the future.
It's been since 2012 since WT won a conference title. Mm-hmm. Is that something you guys talk about? Is that or is it just one step in front of the other, control we can control?
We talk about winning a national championship.
Yeah.
And the winning the Lone Star Conference is on our goal board leading to the national championship. But in Division II, you don't have to win your conference to be a national champion.
Right.
I want to win the Lone Star Conference because I think that is one heck of an accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
I compare the Lone Star Conference to the SEC. Mm-hmm. The amount of talent we have here within the conference, you got to bring your game every single week. And so we talk about the steps we take up our schedule. So our schedule is inverted. So we got to get that first rung before we get the second run. You're not coming down to the mountain. You're coming up the mountain. Mm-hmm. So, but we talk about winning the last game. And I want to win a national championship. If we can win the Lone Star on the way to that, then that's a bonus. That's the way I look at it.
Well, one of the reasons that you've got a lot of folks, including me, excited is your quarterback, QB1. He's here with you, Nick Gerber. We were wild about him at Levelland.
Yep.
And then, of course, he's transferred from Texas Tech. What has he brought to this program? What has he brought to this offense?
I really, you talk about leadership, but he's so intelligent of a football player. And he and our offense coordinator, Russ Martin, are on the same page. And I think that Nick could go into a game and call the game himself and know exactly where to put the ball and what plays to call and how to – he could call a play and then change it. He has that green light right now. Any play that coach calls, he knows the complementary play if it's the box is loaded. Mm-hmm. If there's not enough guys in the box and we got a pass play call to run the ball. And it's just that football savvy. And I think that comes from his heritage. He's been around football all his life. His dad's coach, and I guess his mom was a heck of an athlete as well. But it just got that something. I love messing with him at practice. I will dig him, because I'm a defensive guy. He's an offensive guy, and he gives it right back. And I think that's a good camaraderie that we have, but it also resonates throughout the team that we have confidence in him.
You mentioned you're a defensive guy. This can be I brought out to another coach. This can be a pointsy league. It can be a league that can get out and run. And so from your perspective, when you take a look at your defense heading into 2021, how are we feeling about the Buffs defense?
I've been in Division II for 15 years. Been a defensive coordinator for 10 and a head coach for going in my 5th. This is the first time that it hurts my heart to say this, our offense is going to carry our defense.
Oh, wow.
We have to reestablish some things in our defense that I felt like we let lapse, and we've got to get that back. The attitude, the intensity. I'm used to getting a lot of turnovers and forcing a lot of turnovers on defense. We have not had that, so we're going to change some things up. And it's going to take a week or two for our defense to catch up to our offense and get rolling. So I'm excited about it. It's something new for me.
Sure.
But again, it from a defensive perspective, it pains me to have to say that.
Well, finally, I heard a rumor that you have not yet received a copy of the 2021 summer edition of Dave Campbell's Texas.
That is true. That is true.
It is with great pleasure that I present to the head coach of the West Texas A&M Buffaloes, Coach Hunter Hughes, this copy of the 2021 summer edition.
This is the Bible in Texas football right here.
And by the way, that is the only one I brought.
Perfect. And now expectations are, I'm not going to get one next year.
Oh, crap. What did I do?
You signed him up for this,
no.
man.
You just blew it.
Oh, no. The hand delivery, the expectation.
That's what I expect. I expect it to be hand delivered from this point forward.
We can tweet out this clip next year so he remembers.
That's
Don't worry, Coach.
The standard that was set was right here today.
He's Hunter Hughes. I now owe him a magazine hand delivered for the next 100 years. Coach, appreciate your time. Can't wait to see your
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. It's good to see you, Coach.
Yep.
There he goes, Hunter Hughes, the head coach of the West Texas A&M Buffaloes, joining us here on Texas Football Today.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you would like more and to be notified when they come out, go ahead and click that subscribe button right down there. You can also watch Texas Football Today every day live at noon on TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, and right here on YouTube. For more of the best coverage of Texas football in the Lone Star State, go to TexasFootball.com/subscribe.